Backfilling has commenced and continues. I'm getting the outside of the wall, putting stone against the wall where the pipe is to try to protect the pipe. And then dirt, these were really wide if you remember. So we don't need to do it all with stone. Stone's pretty expensive. Right now it's running around $475 per triaxle load. So, and it goes quick, as you know. So backfilling around the walls here. And got that front high enough to get a little bridge. And looks like they got this all filled in here, the front. So they used the dirt that was sitting here. They backfilled inside here, packed down really well. You can see they used the, what is that? I think it's called the sheep's head, sheep's foot, goat's foot, something like that. That roller, when they have those knobs on them, that's what they call it, I think it's called a sheep's foot. And helps compact that stuff when it's deep. It looks like they got a bunch done here. The crazy thing is this whole space in here, all of this to the walls, needs to be brought up to this level. And if you look down at this level, it is a lot of material that needs to go, especially on that backside. I mean, you're looking at feet. So it either gets done with stone, stone, which is pricey but quick, or it gets done with material. And I got those two piles over there, which they said would be good to fill in here. This stuff, they say they don't like it, but man, I'm telling you, this stuff packs really good. So I'm tempted to use it. He said, you can do what you want. And I said, you're giving me mixed messages. I don't recommend it, but you can do what you want. So over here, these pipes they put in, these white PVC pipes, they're going to go from the garage floor down. They go underneath the wall to the other side, right to the basement. And the radiant floor heat that goes in this garage floor, all those PEX lines, after they bring them across, they'll feed them into those pipes to go down through. Because since I have a heated floor in the basement, which let's walk around and see how the backfill looks over there, the boiler will go down in the basement, and I'm going to get a combi boiler that will do not only my floors, but will also do the hot water for the house. It'll be large enough to do that. So this side still needs to be backfilled, but exterior we'll do it to shore up the wall as we're packing it on the other side. But it doesn't hold us up from concrete. And here's more material down here. And so right. So those two pipes go down in the corner, and then I don't see where they come out there. So that's interesting. Now I do see one gray conduit right there. Oh, here they are. Right here. So see those big pipes come under there, through an elbow, over to these two pipes, and those radiant floor lines will come up here. Manifold right here is a wall. Manifold will go on the inside wall of this utility room that's here. That's the floor drain that we put in our plumbing. That's the stack going to the upstairs. That's a clean out. All this will be in the utility room here. And then over there is a bathroom. So those lines will come up, hooked to the manifold in this wall. That'll be right here. And then they've got this stone all leveled out, ready to go. Next step, when they come back at the beginning of next week, will be to put down the vapor barrier and styrofoam, and then the radiant floor heat, and we'll be cooking. They put these braces on here to go up just to be safe. He said we shouldn't have a problem because that's a 10-inch thick wall. Put these on there just to hold on that top of the wall. So as we're backfilling, that additional weight that goes on, it holds it good. And when we pour concrete, everything will hold well. So, because there is no floor on yet. If this was framed up, this wall was framed up, and we had the subfloor on here, that would help secure that top of that wall. So they're putting those there instead for now. And it looks like we made pretty good progress every day. I keep saying that, pretty good progress, right? But every day, a little bit more. We'll get this backfilled. We'll use this material here to backfill here, start to grade this down. This needs to be graded and smoothed out, and that'll be good. And then up in the front here, this is part of the big project, which I probably should bring in some more material. But this side of the garage, this blue line right there on the wall, that's actually finished floor height of the garage, which means that our grade outside of the garage needs to come all the way up to that. So that looks like, what, probably 30 inches higher than where it's at. And then all the way down at that end, it's only about, I don't know, it's not that bad if you look at, oops, sorry, from their height to that doorway, it's not that much. But so this whole end will need to be brought up, and we'll have to hit our marks. So we'll use the laser to make sure everything still tapers away so we don't have water running into the garage. But yeah, this side isn't that bad right here. I mean, that's not that much of a difference. See that? So that's not terrible. So, and then over here, obviously, I mean, you look at that, that's already bridged and goes right in. So we're good. But anyways, moving along. Another beautiful day. I could look at this every day. Geese are loud this morning. They filled up the pond every spring and every fall. I can't tell you, we have hundreds of these guys that come in. I don't know if you can see them out there in the pond, but they just cover the pond. And every once in a while they get all worked up. A group will fly away and they'll come back in. And man, when they get cooking, they get loud. So, but anyways, we'll be down here this morning, continuing to raise this back up on our backfill on the inside of the garage area. And what we're doing is we're just dumping dirt over the edge. And then on this side, actually, we're doing dirt all the way up to the wall. On the high wall, where we have the French drain at the bottom, and it's just a much higher wall. Just to be safe, we're doing dirt right over the edge down, and then we're dumping stone along the wall. So like an 8-inch layer of stone all along the water. And then you can see where we've dumped it in now. So now I'll run the compactor across this and get it packed in, and then we'll grab the Kubota and just do it again until we get this thing all the way up. Once we get it up to height, it'll be great. So then we can run that, and we'll start running the that whacker a little bit easier than working in this ditch down here. But we're making progress, so it's looking good. Well, full day of backfilling done and moving some piles, and we got it pretty good. We ran out of good packing material for inside of those basement walls, which stinks. So, but you can see I got that edge all up. That was way low. This is pretty even across and tapered out. I got to get the transit out and hit this, because I need probably to dig that out back over there. It looks a little high, and I want enough room so eventually you come in off the driveway and it'll come straight across and be able to pull in and then back out as well to do that same thing. So I'll need to grade some of that over there, but I'll wait to have somebody on hand. Moved a bunch of this pile. That's what I used right here where we're at, and you can see all the prints from the tamp. And then filled in, I had to leave this open because we still have to connect the, I'm putting trough drains in the garage inside each door, and they're gonna connect there, so I have to leave that open for now. Started backfilling this. I snapped a line. You can't really see it. It goes right along there going down the hill to give me some kind of a visual, just to have some kind of a smooth line there, and started at least grading this part here. This big pile here we'll use to finish this side and grade it down, and if I need any up on the driveway. And then down back, all those big piles that were down here, I pushed back, extending that back patio area. And then I've been working on kind of digging it down, because there was a huge hump in there. Again, did it by eye, need a transit. You can see it's still high. Well, you might not be able to see it, but I snapped a line back here as well, a blue line. You can see it there all across. That's finished concrete floor. So I'm thinking I'm going to want to be, 4 inches below that after tamping. This hasn't been tamped. So then I can bring in stone or modified and then do whatever I want to do. Think about blue stone. That's what I have on the patio over there. Maybe extend that all the way out. Concrete, I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. We still have to get that big septic tank out of the way. It's right in the stinking middle, and there's going to be a deck right over top of that. So hopefully he comes soon to do the new one. Somebody was here this past week and put orange flags over there. Not sure if you can see them there, and marked it out. So they designed it. Now we're just waiting for the install. But got this fairly level by eye without the transit. So I feel pretty good about it for not being a professional. So big pile there because on the other side is a trench I got to drain through. And then once I'm done too, and once the new sewer line is in, I need to trench from there all the way back to here to daylight those 3 lines. So the drain for the garage floor, the French drain, and the gutters, downspouts. Those are those 3 pipes there. And I mean, that's going to be expensive to run 3 dedicated lines all the way. Some people join them together, and but I don't know. I don't know. You know, you get one that clogs and they back up into the other one. So just a little extra money and make it daylight, but it's quite a distance. So this will be a nice added area though. Once grass is growing in here, it'll be nice and flat. You know, be able to hang out back here and whatever, yard games or something like that. So kind of nice. But yeah, so good way to end it.